Google Nano Banana is making people thousands of dollars per month. It's going to make so many millionaires in the near future. I just get so excited I can't breathe. Like it's this video is going to show you step by step how to start your very own AI Nano Banana business completely for free. If you're ready, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. Here's the first opportunity to make money with Google Nano Banana. There's nobody doing this. There's nobody doing this, and I don't know why. Like this is just it's common sense, guys. Airbnb is one of the biggest companies in the world. It's a billion-dollar company, and the hosts who have their apartments and houses on Airbnb collectively, they're making billions per year. But they can be making a lot more. So you've seen it before. We've all seen it. We've scrolled the Airbnb website and we've seen photos like this. They're depressing, they're dark, they're uninviting. There's photos that just they don't call people's attention. They're not friendly, they're not happy, they're not bright. They're just super depressing, they're super dull. A lot of them are dark, and statistically speaking, when it comes to Airbnb or any rental company, there are 40% fewer bookings of photos that don't look inviting compared to professional photos. Photos that are bright, photos that are inviting. 20% lower nightly rate. There's $1,000 a month in potential income lost or gained. There's 2.5 times fewer bookings than competitors with good photos. And this not only goes with Airbnb and rental properties, this goes with restaurants as well. If your food dish looks like shit on the DoorDash or the Uber Eats app, nobody's going to want to buy it. Like stoners at 3 a.m., they're not going to read your description. They're looking at the photo and they're deciding strictly on the photo. The same thing goes with Airbnb listings. If your photos look like shit, hosts, if you're listening to this, if your photos look like shit, nobody's going to rent your apartment. That's the reason. And I just get so passionate about. That's the reason why your apartment and house do not get rented. It's because your photos are shitty. You've taken your photos of your apartment inside and out with an iPhone 6 when it's cloudy outside, when it's storming outside. You're not taking the right type of photos. Now, with Google Nano Banana, essentially what you can do is you can make these Airbnb hosts so much more money per month and per year, up to $4,000 per year in lost revenue. And this right here, this can be up to 20,000, up to 30,000, depending on how much they ask per night and per week. I want you to know this, guys. Airbnb hosts, a lot of them, the reason why they have their property on Airbnb is because they bought it as an investment, as an asset. And essentially what an asset is, it's something that makes you money. A lot of these hosts bought their property specifically to invest in it and to rent it out through Airbnb, because this is what assets do. Assets make you money as opposed to a liability. Assets make you money. So their property, their apartment, their house is an investment. The better the pictures on Airbnb, the more money they can make. The more return on investment they can make on their property, on their asset property. So a lot of Airbnb hosts do this because it's a business. But the bottleneck, which means the weakest link in the chain, is their pictures. Okay, they spent $100,000 on a property, right? They spent $100,000 on a property. Now, the reason why, like this, these are shitty photos. The reason why they're not making their return on investment, the reason why they're not making the money that they want to make is because their photos are shitty. Again, nobody's going to rent this property. I mean, yes, it looks friendly with the people here, but look at this. It's dull, it's dark, it's dirty. Like nobody's going to want to rent this. It doesn't matter how much you spent on the property. If you do not present the property correctly, nobody in their right mind is going to rent it. Nobody wants to stay here, dude. I mean, unless it's like $5 a day. Nobody wants to stay here. So here's an example of what I mean. This photo I found on Airbnb. Okay, it looks like it's a semi-decent penthouse. I mean, it probably looks like it's maybe $2,000 per month. But what in the actual fuck? It's super blurry, it's dark, The chairs are moved around. It's messy. There's things on the coffee table. It's just, it's not working. Like, this has massive potential. I can't even believe that they've taken this picture and put it up on Airbnb. It's just crazy. So here's what you do, guys. Here's the golden opportunity to make money with this. And again, you know the stats. You know that most people on Airbnb do this because they bought an asset for investment. Google Nano Banana, make this room brighter, more high resolution, straighten up the furniture, and let's put a nice little touch here. Put a vase of white roses on the coffee table, and let's see what it gives us. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Was that hard? It took 30 seconds. Like, Airbnb hosts do not know that this technology exists. For all they know, they need to hire a photographer, and they need to rent the time and rent the camera equipment and rent the editor, and just there's so much work when it comes to taking solid pictures like this. This picture right here is it's a no-go. This picture is the difference between making 1,000 extra a month. I mean, look at this penthouse, guys. Look at this. This is at least $2,000 a month at the very least. Like, why would you have a picture like this? It just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Like, you're leaving so much money on the table. The thing about this is, when you're scrolling the Airbnb homepage, yes, if you look closely, if you squint, you can see that this is a nice penthouse. But the purpose of the Airbnb homepage is to capture attention. The same thing with the YouTube homepage. YouTube is not a video platform. It's not. Like, most creators think YouTube is a video platform. It's not. YouTube is a war. It is a war for attention. People scroll the YouTube homepage a million miles an hour, at the same time yelling at their kids, at the same time scrolling TikTok on their tablet, at the same time they have Netflix open on their computer. This photo here is supposed to grab attention. And if it doesn't grab attention, guess what? Your competitor's property is getting rented and not yours. So in order to make money on Airbnb, you need photos like this. Bright, colorful, engaging, inviting, exciting. Look at this, guys. This is a place that I would want to live in. Let's do another photo. Okay, check this out. So I get the general gist of this apartment. And it looks nice, it looks spacious, but again, the purpose of the Airbnb homepage is to grab attention. This photo doesn't grab attention. I would scroll right past this. If there's a lot of other photos that have similar size in a similar location with similar price, there's no way that you can compete with people who have professional photos. This photo it's dark, it's dull, and quite frankly, it's kind of depressing. Let's see if we can clean this up and make it attractive. Make this photo brighter, more high resolution, make it friendlier, more inviting, and make minor touch-ups. Make it look professional. Do not change any furniture or add any other objects. And let's see what it gives us. God, every time I do this, I get super excited. Like, the results always blow my mind. Perfect. Perfect. Look at this, guys. Choice number one, okay, yeah, I would rent it, but this doesn't stand out against your competitors. Or choice number two, which one would you click on? Just it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that these people would put these photos on Airbnb. I don't know, I just get so mad. like when I see this, and I know it's their money, it's their investment, but they're losing so much money. They're leaving so much money on the table by having shitty photos like this. Bam. Absolutely. This photo right here is getting rented all day, every day. Like this photo would literally make this apartment booked for the year straight. Like if I saw this photo like that, I would rent it like that. But this one, even though it's the same room, it looks depressing. And human beings are not creatures of logic. We're creatures of emotion. We feel. We feel excited. We feel bright. We feel happy. We feel the serotonin and our pineal gland expanding from the sunlight that's entering through this giant bay window. Oh, it's incredible what Nano Banana can do. Let's give one more example. Alrighty, this is it's a nice office, but again, if you're scrolling the Airbnb homepage, this doesn't attract attention. It's not bright and it's not very homey or inviting. I mean, even though if you look at it, it looks like a great space, like it has good energy and good vibrations, but when you're scrolling the Airbnb homepage, this is just it doesn't call your attention. So let's see what we can do with this. Let's see how we can improve it. Take this office and make it brighter. And again, guys, you're probably going to use the same prompt over and over again. Make it have more sunlight. Make it more inviting. Let's say put a potted plant in the corner. That's really all you need, guys. It's a very simple text prompt. You don't need to get complicated with it. Let's see what it gives us. Look at this. So much better. This is 1,000 times better. Now, what I notice here is you can make small changes like this if you want. What we're going to say is clean off the chair and possibly clean up the desk a little bit because this clutter it's not inviting. So let's make this adjustment. Remove the items from desk chair and straighten up the items on the desk just a bit. Nano Banana is super smart. Like you don't have to baby it. You can give it simple prompts. It's kind of like you're talking to a friend, and it pretty much understands what you prompted 99% of the time, at least. Guys, I don't know. Like I get so excited because when I was working my 9 to 5 job, this technology didn't exist. And if you're sick of your job, and I know I keep saying this, I keep beating the same drum, and I've been screaming this at the top of my lungs for the past year or two. Like if you don't like this job, if you don't like your job, just quit. Quit. Like you can make a full-time business out of just this one idea. Nice. And remove the items. It straightened up the desk a little bit. It's still bright. It's still inviting. But check it out, guys. Look, it added this plant. Look at the shadows that this plant casts. It looks super, super real. And if some of you are asking, well, when they get to the office or the house and the plant is not there, won't they be upset? Yes, they might, or they might not. Or you can tell the host to go buy a goddamn plant and put it in there. Like make the host live up to the expectations of your photos. Essentially, what you're doing is you've done your job. Now it's the job of the host to look at your photos that you've made for them and live up to the photos. Go buy a plant. Go invest $20 on this plant. The job that you're doing is you're getting people in the door. You're making people want to rent the Airbnb. Now, it's the job's host. Excuse me. I just get so excited I mess up my words. It's the host's job to live up to your photos. It's the host's job to live up to your photos. I know some of you might be wondering, well, how do I contact these hosts? And just so you know, through Airbnb, when you contact hosts, it only lets you contact maybe 10 of them before it shuts you out per day. So you can do that. You can go on the Airbnb platform, you can go to messages, you can contact hosts, but that's not very sustainable and it's not very scalable. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to go to Facebook. You're going to search Airbnb hosts. There's going to be a plethora of groups with hosts from Airbnb that talk to each other, that have communities. Airbnb, you have Booking.com, you have Vrbo, and you can do it for all of these companies. Airbnb, Booking, Vrbo, Zillow, Realestate.com. But check this out. 500,000 members, 60 posts a day. This right here tells you that this group is extremely active, that people are looking to make money. There's Airbnb hosts helping hosts, 173,000. There's Airbnb plus booking, 39,000. Airbnb 101 for beginners, 75. There's host helping hosts. Dude, there's millions and millions of members in these groups, and there's so many different groups. What you can do is you can DM them privately and you can tell them about your service, or you can just put a listing in one of the Facebook groups. Check it out. Let's join these right now, and I'll show you exactly what to do. Hey guys, I upgrade Airbnb pictures for hosts. Hey guys, I upgrade Airbnb picture for hosts. Here are some of my work samples. And then add some of the samples here. DM me for more info. And that's it. So if you make a post like this in a group, and by the way, you always want to make it bright like this. I either use red or purple. Always want to make it bright. Red's probably better. So in a group of 500,000 members, if only 10 people respond to you and 10 people want to work with you, and you charge them $300 per property, guess what? $3,000. It's enough to quit your job. It's enough to move to a different country and start geo arbitrage. If only 2 of them work with you, that's $600. I mean, you can charge them $1,000. You can charge them $2,000. You can charge them $200. Whatever you want to charge them. But they know, or at least they should know, these statistics, all of these statistics. And if they don't know, tell them. Be like, listen, statistically speaking, if your pictures are improved, you're going to get 50 to 70% more bookings. You're going to make $10,000 to $20,000 per month. If you spend $300 with me, isn't that worth making an extra $5,000, $10,000 a year? Yes, 100% of the time, the answer is yes. So you see the value in this. A lot of Airbnb hosts do not see the value in this. So if you can convey this value, they'll absolutely be on board. So it doesn't matter how good you think this idea. It doesn't matter how much money you think you can make with this idea, how big of a business you can start, which by the way, you can start $1 million business. It's not going to happen overnight, guys. You have to work at it. You have to hustle, but it's absolutely possible. You can start with Airbnb pictures and move on to rentals and real estate companies. And the sky is the limit. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to actually take action. Don't just watch this video and be that person who turns off this video and just goes to the next YouTube video. Stop. Stop. I need you to watch this video. After this video is done, take action. Put away your phone. Stop scrolling social media. Get off TikTok. Stop playing Minecraft. Stop listening to your loser friends who think you can't be a millionaire, who because they can't be millionaires because they're working a dead-end job, that you're going to do the same. No, you're different. You are going to take action. And here's what you're going to do. The action steps are as follows. As soon as you're done with this video, get on Facebook. Join 10 Airbnb, booking, or Vrbo groups. Now, join the groups not only with the highest member count, and here's the secret of getting the most bang for your buck in these types of groups. You're looking for groups with high engagement rates. So you're looking for groups that have 10 or more posts per day. Now, a lot of the Airbnb groups have 50 posts per day, 60, 70, 80, even 100. The more posts per day, the more active the group is. It doesn't matter if the group has 100,000 members. If there's only 1 post per day by all of those 100,000 members, that's a no-go. So if the group has 1,000 members and it has 10 plus posts a day, that's what you're looking for. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for more than 10 posts in the group per day. That's where the winners are at. That's where the Airbnb hosts are the most active. So join the groups. And this next part is very important. If you don't follow this next part, you're not going to be successful. And let me explain why. Whenever you join a Facebook group, The Facebook algorithm is so smart, and the Facebook group admins are getting so smart that as soon as you join the group, the minute after you join the group, if you start spamming people, if you start liking and commenting and making posts, like I have this service that makes Airbnb pictures better. If you do that, chances are you're going to get blocked, or you're going to get suspended, or you're going to get kicked out of the groups, because that's what bots do. That's what people who like to spam do. As soon as they join a group, from day one, from minute number one, as soon as they get in the group, they start spamming. They start putting out ads and contacting people, and that's a no-go. So the first day that you join these 10 groups, do not post anything. Just join the groups, shut your laptop, turn off your phone, go for a bike ride. Do not post anything. Do not like, do not comment, do not do anything in the groups. This is letting the algorithm marinate. Do not post anything in the groups the first day. Now, the second day, you're going to come in the groups. Each group, you're only going to like posts. You're not going to comment. You're not going to make posts. You're only going to read posts and like posts. That's all you're going to do. Each group maybe like 4 to 5 different posts. Once you've liked posts in all 10 groups, shut your phone off, go to the gym, go for a walk. Do not engage in Facebook any further. Now, you're going to come back the third day. The third day, you're going to leave comments, and you're also going to like posts. This is telling the algorithm and the admins of the groups that you're actually a real person. Again, we're trying to finesse. We're trying to work with the Facebook algorithm, because if the algorithm and the admins think that you're a bot, they're not going to approve your posts, and they're probably going to kick you out of the group as well. So the third day you're going to come in, you're going to leave comments. Make sure your comments are valuable, or, leave an emoji, or say, hey, my friend improved his pictures by doing this, whatever the case may be. Just make sure you're adding massive value in the groups. Add value for the first week through comments, through likes, through just things like this. You want to add as much value as possible. Essentially, you're building up your reputation. You're building up your points in the Facebook group with the Facebook admins and also with the Facebook algorithm. Now, when the second week rolls around, this is when you can make a post. And by making a post, I'm saying you can say something like, hey guys, I'm new to the group. Just a quick FYI, I increase the resolution of Airbnb photos. I upgrade Airbnb photos because, statistically speaking, if your photos are better, they're upgraded, they're more colorful, they're more inviting, you can make a lot more money. If you're interested, send me a DM or comment. So like I said before, if you have a group with 500,000 members, and you make a post advertising your services, if only 10 of them are interested in working with you, and you charge $300 per host, that's $3,000. You can knock the work out in a week. You can make $3,000 a week, literally. Now, imagine if 20 want to work with you, and you charge, let's say you drop your price to $200 per property. That's $4,000 right there. You can charge whatever you want, guys. You can charge $100, you can charge $1,000, depending on the price of the property. But again, you know the numbers, and your job is to convey the value to Airbnb hosts. If Airbnb hosts are charging, let's say, $200 a day, well, if they only rent out their property for one day, that one day for the Airbnb property is covering your costs. So if you frame it like that, if you tell them, listen, for the price of one rental day, you can pay for my service. And guess what? You'll have these pictures forever. The upside is virtually unlimited. You can make thousands and thousands of dollars from me upgrading your photos. And I think this is the smallest tweak that you can make to an Airbnb listing while simultaneously being the most powerful. And again, in my other videos, I talk about how to make money with restaurants, how improving the restaurant's photos will increase sales 20 to 30%, maybe 20 to 30 times, depending on the food item, the restaurant, the location, the amount of business that they have. But increasing Airbnb quality as far as photos are concerned, this is the single most important thing that you can do to help Airbnb and booking hosts make more money. So again, you can charge whatever you want. You can ask whatever you want. You can work with as many companies as you want. But The numbers are on your side, guys. A single group with 500,000 people, if you make a post advertising your service or adding value and only 10 want to work with you, guess what? $3,000 right there. I'm sure you can use your imagination of how much money you can make with this. But again, guys, and I keep sounding like a broken record, but it's just so true. This technology with Nano Banana is brand new. It is brand new. So if you don't hop on this right now, the market's going to be flooded in about 6 months to a year. When the market is flooded, you already want to be established. You already have wanted to start making massive amounts of money. You can make 100,000, 500,000, whatever the case may be. It depends on how much you want to hustle. And no, I don't want to hear in the comments, well, the market's going to be saturated, or, people, why aren't Airbnb hosts doing this, or anybody can do this because Nano Banana is free. Yes, that's true. So you better get on it now. You better start doing it now. You better start making money before everybody jumps in the public pool. You know what I mean? You have the first mover advantage right now, which means nobody knows this exists. Airbnb hosts think that you have to pay a professional photographer to come to their house and they have to spend thousands of dollars on photos. No, you can surprise them. You can be the AI wizard. You can do this for $200 per property. And again, while people do not know that this technology exists, guess what? Now you do. So you can make money. You have the first mover advantage. You can make as much money as you want before the market gets saturated. And even when the market is saturated, it doesn't matter. Like, you can make as much money as you want. Competition is actually good. Competition is good for business. I mean, we've all seen it before. Like, there's a single city block that has 5 pizza restaurants, and they all do phenomenal because they have their own spin to pizza. The reason why all these pizza places are next to each other, the reason why all clothing stores are in the same district, is because when there's competition close, all those stores and all those businesses make more money. So now that you know that this technology is brand new, you have the first mover advantage, you can make the most amount of money right now. Get started, guys. Again, do not be that person who just watches this video and then goes on to the next YouTube video to get your daily dopamine hit. Be an entrepreneur, be a businessman, a businesswoman. Like this video, comment, subscribe, then turn off the damn video and get to work. Get to work, guys. Again, listen, I know the majority of you watching this do not like your jobs. You don't want to work for somebody else. You don't want to feel like a slave. You don't want to feel like your life is passing you as you make someone else's dreams come true. Just do this, guys. Open a business. Start. It's free. You don't need to invest in crypto. You don't need to buy a brick and mortar store. You don't need to buy products and sell products and drop shipping. This is free. It's powerful. It's new. And you have the first mover advantage. I want to leave you with this message. If you're watching this video, it means that you're a winner. You're not a loser. You are a winner. You clicked on this video because you want to learn how to start a business, how to start making money online, whether it's with Nano Banana or any other AI tool out there. It means that you're a winner. It means that you want to start changing your life. Now, the reason why 99% of the world is struggling, at least financially, is because not because of the government, not because of their family, not because of their education. It's because they don't know how money works and they don't believe in themselves and they think that money is scarce. We've been taught our entire lives that money is few and far in between, like that it's hard to get money, that we have to work hard, that we have to be a taxi driver or a doctor or a lawyer or a construction worker and work 80 hours a week to barely scrape by. That's a lie. That is a complete lie. Money is extremely easy to make. The reason why you've been broke your entire life, why you've been working a shitty job, why you wake up every morning and work for an ungrateful boss is because of your standards. As soon as you raise your standards, as soon as you begin to realize that money is everywhere, there are trillions of dollars traded every single day on the stock market, in the Forex, on Facebook Marketplace, online, AI tools, you name it. If you can get a small slice of that money, wouldn't life be great? Wouldn't your life change? Now, guys, listen, I'm asking you one thing. Raise your standards. Working a physical job, like waking up every morning, is a thing of the 80s. It's not the 80s or 90s anymore. It's the new day. It's the future. The technology now is incredible. You have no excuse. The only reason why you're not rich is because of your standards. You're holding yourself back. You have limiting beliefs. You believe that money is hard to make. This is what your parents taught you. Your parents struggled. Your community struggles. Your neighbors struggle. Your boss, your coworkers struggle. It's because they're living in lack. I know I'm getting metaphysical, but this is the truth, guys. As soon as you realize that you are abundance, that you have the capabilities and the possibility and the opportunities to start making massive amounts of money, that's when it'll all start for you. That's when your life will change. So, money's everywhere. Money's easy to come by. Money is easy to make, guys. You can make it online. And I know when you look at the screen of your computer or you look at your phone, a lot of you are like, well, how is money going to come from a screen? It's something that we can't wrap our head around. We think that we have to go into work. We think that we have to work hard. We think that we have to give our physical body and our physical movements to make a shitty paycheck. This is just what our minds have been conditioned with. That's what society conditions us with. It's like the first time I started a YouTube channel, I never believed that I could make thousands per month from a video that gets views on a screen. It's unfathomable. But it's possible, guys, with AI and this new technology and everything that's coming out. You don't have to work a shitty job anymore. Believe in yourself, raise your standards, like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.